always depends on the way you define your success. Even though sometimes it's hard, it's painful, that's a part of the experience, and it's because we have such high lows that we get so much high highs in the future. What's up, people? Welcome back to a new video on my channel, and today we're gonna talk about failure, taking L's. So that's a tough topic, not gonna lie. I never really knew how to talk about failure because we are not taught how to handle it, basically. So throughout our entire lives, when you start going to school, etc., etc., the aim is to succeed, whatever it means. So in school, it's getting good grades, it's performing, at a high level when you play sports, having some good artistic skills, etc., etc., etc. And when you arrive at a point where you start really living in the real world, starting in your professional life, in your career, you're at a point where failure and success, you basically define them. And what do I want to say by it is, you're going to choose your goals, you're going to try to achieve your dreams, and usually the way I see it is when I fail, it's when something happens, an outcome happens where my goals and dreams are getting further away. And that's something that happened to me yesterday. So this week I didn't know what topic I wanted to talk about until yesterday. I got pretty harsh feedback on something for my job and the company I want to create, and it pushed a bit, the skills I've been keeping growing throughout the entire year this year. So since January 2021, basically. Yeah, uh, I got a feedback where I'm not at the point where I thought I was. At the point I thought I was. So yeah, it hurt pretty harshly, and I asked myself, how do I deal with that? Because it's not the first time I I got failure or something. And how do you deal with this harsh feeling of pain and uh, not knowing what to do, etc., etc., and the uncertainty that comes behind that? And what I want to say that it always depends on the way you define your success. So is it the outcome? Is it the journey? Is it you who define your objectives, or is it someone else? And in my case, I define this objective as getting this particular uh, certification for my coaching career. And it's a weird mix between that's my goal, but also it's someone else delivering it to me. And I'm in a conflict where I'm working my ass off to get that. And that's something that's, in a way, I'm practicing, I'm working hard, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, it's not myself who give me this accreditation. That's an organization that's giving it to me to demonstrate that I got the skills to practice and to be a good coach. So at the end of the day, this situation where I had this conflict between my own dreams and goals and someone giving someone who is giving me this rating about my skills, it's a weird sensation. It's a weird balance that I'm trying to figure out. So by the way, I didn't talk about failures or success even. So for me, basically, I think I used to see it as two sides of a same coin. You either do something, you fail, you succeed. It's just two outcomes. Now I see it more at the same side of the coin. You got your journey, that's the most important part of it. What do you do to reach the desired outcome? So how do you work? what do you do to make it work, basically. So hard work, smart work, um, being curious, learning new skills, competencies, etc., etc. So having a broad mindset, very large and growth mindset, which is very, very important for me. Um, and basically, if you put the work, either you succeed or you fail, it's already a dub because you put the work in. Um, and even seeing the word like this now and trying to put more emphasis on how I work, what I do, uh, how did I grow, how did I manage my skills until then, how I keep growing, etc., etc. It's still really hard to handle, getting it's I'm not gonna say rejected in this situation, but more like, yeah, a bit cold showered, basically. It's not an easy feeling, and it's a bit painful and very uncomfortable. um and that's what happened to me yesterday. uh and still now I'm talking weirdly to you guys, and just now I have a camera, which is so dense to talk about that in such a way. uh but yeah, we are all human, and as I told last time, uh, life isn't black, white. It's always a shade of gray, and there are some moments where you're gonna have not a desired outcome. There are some times where the outcome is gonna be what you want, and right now I'm at a place where I'm working and the outcome is not coming, basically. So what do I do to have this desired outcome working for me, and how am I going to do to finally get the result I want to have? That's a question I'm asking myself right now. I usually when you think you fail or you succeed, I like to, for myself, take a step back and look at what worked and what didn't, and usually I try to learn about it. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? And it's one of the first times where I'm working hard. I'm not understanding what I need to do to get that step, get into that next step. Uh, I I'm struggling to understand what do I need to do. I think deep down I know it, but I can't express it. With my heart knows it, but my brain don't. That's that's a bit silly and weird at the same time, but yeah, my gut instincts and my emotions are in pain, basically. Yeah, in pain, just failing. This word is really, really worrying for me. That's hurt. It's like, yeah, when you do, I don't know, when you do sports, usually you put, yeah, success and failure, win, lose, basically. It's the same. It's quite the same. But I'm trying to see, deeper than that. Um, it's not win, lose, fail, success. It's like, it's more like fail, success, and what's the journey, what the growth, what the tree here to to keep to to learn from it. What was the journey that led me here, and is there things I need to change to grow, or should I stay the same? And right now I'm very confused, and I'm sure you can see it in this video. And if you are, in a period of your life where you lost, you don't have, maybe a clear purpose, passion, um, dreams, goals, I don't know, just you're a bit, yeah, lost in this hectic world. Um, I just want to say that you're not alone, and we are all at some point gonna be at a point in our lives where we're a bit lost. We don't understand why things are not going our ways, and we're a bit pained by it, but we're still here, alive and experiencing life. And the optimistic message I want to pass to you guys is that even though sometimes it's hard, it's painful, that's a part of the experience. And it's because we have such high lows that we get so much high highs in the future. And I'm gonna end this video on that because why not? So I want to thank you so much for listening to me again. Please, if you have any tips, advices, things you want to share in the comments, just go for it and write something in the comment down below. Like, subscribe if you like my content. If not, I'm gonna improve, so don't worry about that. Still, go get your subscription because I hope this channel is gonna blow up at some point. I'm very thankful for you still being here at this end of this video, and I'm gonna see you next week. Bye bye.